It's Kit of the Month time, which means we are launching a kit this month and we're definitely going to be excited about this one. I seem to be excited about a lot of things recently. I do want to let you know what's happening with the Kit of the Month. Kit of the Month is happening because we do have a lot of yarn and we don't have that much space. And Kit of the Month is saying, right, let's make up some kits so you can knit them up this winter. Not sure how long it might last. It basically could last until March. But the plan is not to get much more yarn in. The only yarn that we have is all that we are putting in the kits right now. The other thing is, don't know whether we'll start doing kits again, very occasionally maybe, or just for a knit along. That might just be it, we do a kit for a knit along. The very real reason is that until we move into a larger place, then we don't have the storage for the yarn. This is our home, it's not just the studio. A lot of the space in the other room has been taken up with yarn. So what are we doing this month? Well, it's October, it's the 4th of October, and there's not that long till Christmas. There's coming up for 3 months, but not quite. What we're going to do is knit you something that you might like to start wearing in possibly less than 2 months. That is Christmas scarves and Christmas hats. So these Christmas hats come in 3 sizes. They are knitted with super chunky yarn, 100% wool, that's what's in the kit. If you can't wear wool or you don't want to knit in wool, then the pattern is there as well. The kits I'm selling separately, so you don't have to have a hat and a kit and a scarf if you don't want them. You could just get one or the other. And like I said, we only have so much. So the fact that it's limited just is a warning. They may well go this week. It may take a couple of weeks, but do go and have a look because there's literally 3 or 4 of each of the different colours and the different styles. So we have a large human, adult, we have a teen to small adult, and then we have a child's hat. That's the option. And then for the scarf, you can just about see that we have a slightly thinner and a shorter scarf. So the child's scarf takes 2 balls of yarn and the adult's takes 3, not including the poms. This is a lovely long scarf. If you've got someone who dresses up as Santa in your family, then this is ideal. So that is what we've got. Nice and cosy and very wintry. And if you make it in green, well, if you make it in red as well, you can make it in green or red. And either could really be worn more months of the year. It doesn't have to be worn at Christmas. Yeah, you could definitely wear it into January or February. That is the main kit. Let me show you the different sizes of hats, just more clearly. With the kit, you will get all the yarn you need. You can choose to include needles if you want to. You will also get a printed pattern, and as long as you've made an account in the Knit with Hannah shop as you leave checkout, then you will have a library of any patterns that you purchase inside the Knit with Hannah shop. So the Knit with Hannah shop, knitwithhannah.co.uk/shop, is there for you, and you can just go into your account and find any patterns that you've got, which will include these knitting patterns if you choose the kit, or indeed if you choose the digital pattern. The option there is also for you to knit up more of these and sell them. So I have a licensed option for the pattern. You can knit as many as you like for as many years as you like, just keep knitting them. something else this month that I wanted to show you, because it's a pattern that's just gained a bit of interest over on Ravelry. So I've decided to move it over here. This is a very Christmassy one too. We have Snowflake on the fingerless mitt. And yes, this is using intarsia as well as ferrule techniques. There aren't full tutorials for these. I will give you the pattern, but if you've not done ferrule or intarsia before, the full tutorial is not there with the pattern. That is just one thing that's different with these patterns, because they're from 3 years ago, and I just thought I'd stick them up there because they're getting some interest, and I thought you might like to see them as well. So we have the Snowflake, the Rudolph, the reindeer, and we also have this one, which is a Christmas tree. This is knitting it in Aran worsted weight yarn, and this is a really nice, roomy, comfortable, cosy fingerless mitt. You can see the fingers are just poking out the end there, and you could definitely do things with them, but you can still keep your hands nice and cosy. So that is something that's up on the website as well now. If you'd like to go and have a look at them as well, then, you know, if you feel that the scarves don't apply to you because perhaps they're just that little bit too of a beginner knit, then perhaps they will be more appealing for you. So we have the mitts, we have the hats, and we have the scarves. The pom-pom tutorials are all there as well. As always, the tutorials are there for the kit, as well as the pattern with these. It's just the exception for the fingerless mittens, because it's such an old pattern and I didn't do tutorials when I created the pattern. There you go. So, I do hope you like this kit of the month. It feels like something that will really help you knit with ease, confidence and joy, because we can all knit garter stitch. A simple bit of knitting on every row is lovely when you just need to relax, and the fact that you get something that is so joyous and seasonal, festive at this time of year just feels even more joyful when you're knitting. I will stick the link for the kit of the month in the description below, and yes, we do have 2 kits of the month this month, and I have uploaded new patterns. Well, I just couldn't help myself. You can't have a Christmas hat without a Christmas scarf. Right, I will see you next week. We are talking more Christmassy knitting next week. I do hope you'll join me for that. Bye for now. Happy knitting.